always. You know why? Raw and real. Yeah, there's no teleprompter, no notes, not reading from a book. No, I'm talking to you from the heart. Glad you're connecting with me right now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're not part of the community of progress already, well, hit the subscribe button. Why? It helps me grow the channel. Hey, and listen, that's what a lot of us want to do is expand our reach, expand our area of influence, right? We start small with a circle, right? Family, friends, acquaintances, people we work with. If we want to have a positive influence on other people, and then, you know what? We go out from there. We get another ring of influence. Then we expand more and we pray on it. God, give me more. Give me more to handle. Always increasing, right? That's just in our nature. We want to do more, right? We want to become more, not necessarily get more. And if we are going to be serving more and more people, right, then by necessity, we have to grow. We have to get better at what we're doing. Whatever that might be for you, it's different for everybody else. Thank God we all don't want the same things. You know, I was listening to Steve Harvey. I love Steve Harvey. He's got great wisdom to bestow on people, most of it biblically based. He'll talk about God works in smooth ways. He'll put us in positions to live our best life. What we have to do is listen to that, take advantage of those opportunities. Sometimes we don't. We are in exactly the place we're supposed to be at exactly this time right now. I was talking yesterday about that song from Rent. I was doing a podcast episode, right? No day but today. We can't be looking back with anger or regret, nor forward in fear, but awareness to what's happening to us right now. That's the most important thing. And so that's why I'm coming to you live on the way to the gym. If you were with me this morning on my live, then you know we already had 2 hours of tennis. And now I'm going to get my regular weight training workout in because I scheduled it just about a half hour ago. I didn't feel like it, but I'm doing it anyways because of my philosophy, which says do it anyways. I don't feel like it today. Do it anyways. I thought about it. I had a vision to do it. I put it on my schedule. It's always a good thing. Never have I felt, I don't want to go to the gym. And then I've gone to the gym and I've said, I should have never came. I'm always thankful that I came. Always like that bar song, right? Where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. I'm always glad that I came to the gym. I got in there and got the workout done. And you play it by ear, you know, sometimes maybe you do an abbreviated workout based on how your body is reacting and feeling. After a few years, you become pretty attuned to how you're doing physically. Are you a little too sore? Maybe you shouldn't push it. I mean, I've been very lucky. I've had very few, if any, injury. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm glad you're here because I'm trying to spare some wisdom onto you, if you'll take it. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel. All right, we got a big group jumping on here, and I'm so happy you're here. Hey, you're on the right place. Cliff Yates channel. It's all positivity, self-improvement, personal growth, no BS. And I've only been doing this stuff for about 68 years. That's how old I am. Years-wise. Years-wise, I'm 68. That's how many years I accumulated. But energy-wise, vigorous-wise, I'm only 29, everybody. Glad you're here. I was listening to Steve Harvey, the famous comedian, host of Family Feud. He said, you know, your gifts will make room for you. He was asking a guy what he wanted to do. Well, what are your gifts, he said. Well, I'm pretty good in the kitchen. Oh, you're pretty good in the kitchen. You're all upset about losing your sales job, and now you're looking for another sales job. Maybe you should be looking for a job cooking for somebody. Get yourself into culinary school. Do what you were meant to do. Your gifts will make room for you, right? Oh, I'd love to be a country western singer, right? A country singer on stage in front of thousands of people. Those are my gifts. I can't sing. I'm not a good singer. I'm not a songwriter. Your gifts will make room. What are your gifts? That's the most important thing to really mine. Dig up what your gifts are. They're always apparent. Figure those out and then apply it to your life. You'll never work another day in your life. That's just the way it's got. I want to be a country singer. Yeah, that'd be nice. Do I have that gift? No, I don't have that gift. It was like in high school. I wanted to play on the football team. I wanted to play on the basketball team. I practiced and I practiced. I got on the football team and I got beat up. They ran over me. I was too skinny, too light. Were those my gifts? No, they were my gifts. I liked all the guys. I liked the camaraderie, being together. I tried to make the basketball team. Shot baskets for hours in my driveway, hours on end. Got pretty good at shooting. Came time to come out for the team. Did I make the team? No, I didn't make the team. Were those my gifts? No way. Then the coach asked me to call the games. He asked me. I went there to try to get on the basketball team. I didn't make the basketball team. The coach came to me. Would you like to call the games? Yeah, I want to call the games. Was that my gift? Yes, it was my gift. I didn't have to study broadcasting, how to use the microphone, how to talk, how to observe what I was seeing and say it in an exciting, vigorous, energetic way. Oh, that was my gift. Tried out for basketball, football, didn't make the teams. Tried out for 2 school plays. I got cast each time. Why? Was that my gift? Yeah, that was my gift. Performing, entertaining, being on stage, memorizing the words, working with other actors. That was my gift. What is your gift? Make sure your gift will make room for you. So make sure what you want is in line with your gifts. Everybody has gifts. Everybody, not one person. There's nobody here on this roadway here that does not have a gift. They all have gifts. Now, whether they're working with their gifts, whether they've recognized what their gift is and they're using their gifts, I don't know. I do know we all have gifts. So find your gift and apply it to your life. You'll never work another day in your life. And matter of fact, you're going to enjoy everything that you do that's in line with your gift for the rest of your life. It's going to be amazing. If you don't believe me, just follow what I do. Hey, follow along and then let me know after you've tried it a while if it isn't true. Let me tell you, when you recognize what your gifts are and then you apply them to your life, I'm going to tell you how often it works. All the time. Not once in a while. It works every single time. Gain knowledge and wisdom for wherever you can, but apply it to your gifts. You're going to be surprised what's going to happen to you. But we all have gifts. Hey, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'm on my way to the gym right now to get in the torture chamber. I'm going to be working out hard today. Why? Because I want to. I'm choosing to do it. Right? I always talk about choose hard. Why? Because if you choose hard, life gets easy. When you choose the easy way, life gets hard. The great thing about choosing hard is it's on your terms, your standards, your conditions. There's something sweet about doing the hard things when you choose them yourself. No one's choosing them for you. And when you do that, it's on your terms, your standards, and life becomes very, very sweet. And why not make it sweet? Because we only have one life to live. I was doing a podcast last night, as a matter of fact, about, like sands through the, do you remember that soap opera? Like sands through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. And the beginning of that soap opera showed an hourglass with the sand going through it. And hey, that title, what an amazing title for a soap opera. So true, right? That's how our lives are, like sands through the hourglass. Time doesn't stop. It'd be nice if we could pause it, right? I need to pause for a little while. I'm not really ready, but we can't pause it. We're not allowed. We can't do it. Can't believe I came again. I forgot my wallet and my ID. All right, everybody. Oh, you always make time for you. All right. Thank you, man. Good day back to you, my brother. How are you? Hi, everybody. Glad you checked in here. How you doing? I should add a question and answer sticker. I'm going to try it. Absolutely. On my next live. Right now, I got to get in the gym. I got to get after it. I've habituated working out for the past 52 years. You know what? After 52 years, I think I'm going to keep doing it. You know what? The return on investment of time has been spectacular. I'm going to tell you, it's like everything else. Man, when you habituate a regular exercise weight training program, the return is tenfold. It's like planting anything, right? If you plant an apple seed, you don't get an apple, you get a whole damn tree full of apples. Just a couple seeds, and you got yourself an apple orchard. Now, that's the way it is with working out, exercise. You plant that on a daily basis. I'm telling you, the reward that you get is going to be fantastic. Now, granted, genetics plays a part, a role. Life happens, disease happens. But hey, listen, you want to play the odds, play the statistics. Yes, people have smoked heavily and lived to be 90. Hey, but that's tempting fate. Don't go with the statistics. Hey, the stats say if you smoke heavily, your chance of lung cancer and dying early is very, very high. Don't go with those outliers. Go with the stats, everybody. The stats say if you eat nutrient-dense foods, you move around a lot, you work out, exercise, you got a good, positive attitude, stats-wise, there's a good chance you can live a long and healthy life. Now, if you don't add years to your life, you'll definitely add life to your years. So why not? Okay, I've made it to 68. I got to tell you, it's been pretty much pain-free physically, and but hey, emotionally, every once in a while, we stub our mind, right? You ever stub your toe? It hurts. Sometimes we stub our minds, or somebody does it for us. All right, everybody. I love it. I should. You subbed. All right. I got a new subscriber. It's a successful day, everybody. Hey, let's make two. Subscribe to the channel. It's all positivity, self-improvement, personal growth. That's what I've been studying for the past 35 years. Why? Because 35 years ago, I found myself in a negative place, got myself into a seminar with Jim Rohn. What? Thought it was sales training. Turns out it was life training. Led me to a Tony Robbins seminar, led me to my wife, soon to be ex-wife, sorry to say, but 30 great years together. I got to tell you, and then her and I went to a Tony Robbins seminar together. Dreams came true. Hey, everything on her dream list, she achieved. We ended up with the same imagination of a house on the beach. We ended up getting a house on the beach. How often does this work? Where you take an image, marry it with strong emotion, plant it in your subconscious mind. Don't abandon it. Keep it as a dominating thought in your mind. Next thing you know, it creates a vibration. People, the universe, they start working. All of a sudden, things come into play to manifest your image into its physical reality. How often does that happen? Every damn time. Not once in a while. Every damn time. If that's the case, then why doesn't everybody do it? I don't know. It's one of those things. It's one of the mysteries of life. It's like the guy who wrote the book. I made $1 million and I wrote a book just exactly how I did it. Here's my book so you can do it. How many people read the book? Not too many. Why? It's one of the mysteries of life, Jim Rohn would say. Just one of those things, one of those fascinating things. All right, everybody. I am going into the gym. I'm solo today. Years ago, I had a couple of good workout partners. You know what? I don't need a workout partner. You get a workout partner, you start to depend on that partner, or that partner depends on you, basically. But one thing I knew always for sure, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to get it done. If you want to come with me, then you'll be at the allotted and agreed upon time at the location. Not too many, though, people made it consistently. I had a couple good workout partners. They benefit. One of them still works out today in his late 60s. He's doing great. He was a competitive bodybuilder. I'm glad he's still healthy. He was an amazing bodybuilder. He was good friends with Corey Everson, one of the first Miss Olympias. This is when we lived in California. And he used to compete in the Mr. LA bodybuilding contest. And I would work out with him. That's where I learned most of my bodybuilding skills from him, working out with him and other competitive bodybuilders, Gold's Gym in Venice. But I'm so thankful God led me down a path of never taking steroids. So I never got really huge. And ego-wise, sometimes that was tough when you're working out with somebody who's on the juice, because just the disparity in the amount of weights they're using can play in your damn head. But I knew, don't go this, don't take these drugs, hormones, whatever you want to call them. I never took anabolic steroids, never have, never will. I do take creatine. I seem to get a good response from creatine, and that works. All right, everybody. I'm so glad you checked into my live. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hey, we got a good group going here, everybody. You're in the right place. All my stuff is positivity, self-improvement, personal growth, but no BS. And I like going live because then I'm talking about some real shit from my real knowledge, my real experience. It's not something I'm reading from a book or from notes. But you know what? We should always, whatever we consume nowadays, because of all the propaganda, hold it up to the light. What is this person saying to me, and where did they get it from? What is their source? And that's why a lot of times, 99% of the times, everything I've learned and applied is from somebody else. And I always try to give credit. Hey, this is what I learned from this person. I got that from here, but I tried it, and this is the results I got. Okay, so if you're into gaining wisdom, you want a philosophy of getting better every day in every way than you were yesterday, then you're in the right place. That's the kind of shit that I share. And I don't curse that much. Once in a while, I threw out a shit like I just did there. Other than that, I don't. I try to clean it up. Although in my past, I used to curse like a sailor. But then I said, hey, it would be very easy to continue that, or would it be a challenge to not do it? I picked up the challenge. Sometimes we have to raise the bar ourselves, right? Society's standards, the bar is very low. So sometimes we got to create our own standard of living, our own bar of excellence, and we got to cross that next bar, and we got to raise our own bar to get better. If we go by what a lot of people are doing, then we're going to get addicted to mediocrity like they are. And I don't even want to sit in mediocrity for a minute because it tastes like shit. And if you've ever tasted a great loss, it tastes like crap, but it's okay, because then you realize I never want to taste this again, right? So let's get in the habit of winning every day. All right, everybody, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I love all the positive comments today. I don't think I'm getting any slime. Listen, getting slimed, that's part of the ball game. That's part of the price of admission. You want to put yourself out there. You want to be in the public eye. You want to have a public platform. You want to be on social media. There are people going to slime you. No matter where we are in history, there's always going to be assholes, people that operate in mediocrity. There's going to be cheaters and stealers. So don't think you're ever going to get to a time when they're not there. But that's good, because we need the dichotomy. We need the comparison. If we didn't have a valley, we wouldn't know where the peak was. So we need them. They played their role. I mean, we're not in their role, and we're not assholes. We're not cheaters or stealers. We are of a higher frequency. But we know they're there, and that comparison shows us where we're at. That's how we know we're so high. Don't put anybody else on a pedestal. You know why? They'll be looking down on you. Walk with them hand in hand, side by side. Even when you're helping somebody else, walk side by side with that person. Hey, I'm going to help you cross the finish line, but I'm going to walk with you, right? I'm going to lead you, but I'm going to talk with you. I'm not going to talk at you or down to you. I was a sergeant on the LA Sheriff's Department. That's one thing I made sure I always did, man. Never talk down to anybody. You can't take that position of power lightly with people who are working under you. Just like law enforcement officers have such discretionary power, and they should not talk down to citizens, the people they serve. And a lot of times I see that happening. That should be eliminated immediately. Right, everybody? Hey, good day to you. I'm glad you're here. I love you. I forgot everything today. I forgot my wallet and ID today. I'm driving rogue. I have no ID on me. Let's hope I don't get pulled over. I haven't been pulled over in 20 years, so I think I'm pretty good. Pretty safe. I don't speed, everybody. I don't speed. I drive safe. I don't know. Hey, it's become a habit. High five to you, everybody. Subscribe. Leave me a comment on the channel. I like to go live in the vertical mode because I know it shows up in the shorts feed and I connect with new people who aren't already subscribers. All right. All good stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Check out the channel. Got a podcast. Got some long form. Put it on. I need to watch hours. Put it on your TV. Let it roll. All right, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.